Today I spoke with 5, I believe. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. It was 6 in total, but one of them was like a pair of art and copy together. It was good. Yeah, generally it was good. I mean, there was some people that were significantly better than others, that's for sure. But generally it was good. People came in with good attitudes, very curious on what my opinion was or ways to improve and things like that. It was really easygoing, fun sessions. Yeah, I mean, I do want to be sensitive at some points. I don't want to crush all their hopes and dreams, but absolutely. It's important to be frank with them about it, because that's the whole objective of this, is allow them an opportunity to present their work and understand how they can both improve their presentation skills, better ways that they can present themselves, and then also maybe some tips and tricks for their work, how to make their portfolio stronger too. So of course, you need to be frank, and if something is not necessarily great, tell them that, but just make sure that you explain to them why it's not working. And it's not that it softens the blow, but it definitely is the right thing to do. You can't just tell somebody, yeah, this isn't very good. Explain to them why, so they understand and they can use that feedback as they choose, whether if they want to improve it or whether they feel they're still on point. At the end of the day, it is just my opinion on their work. Perhaps somebody will feel differently, but I hope that they take the positive criticism and use it to improve it, or help them get their next job or their first start in their career, whatever it may be. Well, I guess maybe it's better if I say it on the flip side. I actually felt that digital was the weakest. Because I think that, you know, they bring the print work, it's usually quite good. I can take a look at that. General craft in, like, for graphic design was pretty good. And as much as I could judge the copywriting in different scenarios, depending on if they showed it to me in English or not, you know, I could understand where it was sitting okay. But I would say digital across the board was still quite weak. It's definitely an area that is relevant in today's market, more so in some regions other than others. I know for myself, I work in Russia, I work in Moscow, and digital is still actually quite low in terms of media mix and value, but it is on a huge upward swing right now. But I noticed in some of the books, digital was still a little bit weak. So I did try to talk about that, give them ways to look at it and to think about it, and highlighting the fact that it's a reality that in our marketplace that we live and work in today, we are entering a bit of a down point, a little bit of a crisis or so. And typically when that happens, revenue and value in digital goes up. So it's a good area to strengthen and to work on, because it's going to become more and more relevant, especially within the next 2 years. That's true. That's true. I think actually everybody that I spoke with was generally from kind of Slovenia, Croatia, or a little bit of Bulgaria. That was kind of the working space. And what one of the guys I spoke with was mentioning to me is that, at least when it comes to the Slovenian market, whether this is true or not, you know, there's kind of 2 television channels that people often watch, and you know that it works there, so maybe there isn't as much investment into other medias, and that will rely on experience. You don't get as much opportunity. But on the same hand, I think digital is perceived by the people that I met with today as still just more of a functional communication channel. Like, I designed a website for a store, and it was nice, it was clean, it was good looking, but what was lacking from it was finding a way to communicate what that store was all about. So if they had a really interesting product, where did the personality of the store come through? And not just in visuals, but just in a communication idea. You know, it lacked this. Let me give an example. One was for a store that sold music, and the intention was that it was like healing music. But the website design was very functional and just very simple, but I didn't get a sense of that product. Why would I believe in this product? Where are you giving me this sense, the brand essence, what this company is all about? That was lacking. So there's certain aspects of web design that is good, or certain aspects of digital which is good, but then there's parts that are still weak and lacking. And I think that definitely comes with more and more experience.